Here's the solution. Remember how we told you to think outside the box? And if you're really sharp, you may have solved the puzzle with only 3 lines. If you did, well done, because typically only 5% of individuals who try this puzzle are able to come up with any solution on the first try. If you didn't solve this one, that's okay. Your brain has an incredible ability to change. This capacity for development is called neuroplasticity, and it means that you're never stuck at a given mental fitness level. Your concentration, memory, and mental flexibility can actually be pumped up.
Just like in the gym, keeping your brain young and healthy is going to require a good workout plan, right?
I'd say stop. Let's go. Too
All
far.
right. One.
Today's workout plan starts with mental flexibility. The 9 Dots game is a great example of how your brain can practice going outside its normal comfort zone. And the more you practice, the better your brain will get at creative thinking.
But how exactly do you stretch your mind to access more creative solutions? The answer is one surprisingly simple step, illustrated in this next game.
Pay attention. You're about to be tested. Take a look at this very ambiguous drawing. Does it look like a tomato sandwich? A ball on a shelf? It's up to you to think of as many ideas as you can for what this drawing represents. No matter how silly or simple you think your descriptions are, there are no wrong answers. Keep count of how many spring to mind. You have 5 seconds. Ready? Go. How many did you come up with? 2? 3? Want to see how your results compare to others? We've set up this same experiment at a museum in New York City.
What is this?
Oh, looks like an apple sandwich.
Apple sandwich.
Could be a stoplight or something like that? I'm not sure. Sandwich? I don't know.
Chopsticks.
Chopsticks.
With tomato.
Do you see anything else?
No, can't really come up with anything.
I'm having trouble thinking about anything else. I think that's about it.
Were your ideas more creative than theirs? 75% of these volunteers couldn't come up with more than 3 ideas for this drawing. However, there was one group that consistently delivered 5 or 6 ideas each. Meet these creative geniuses.
I'm Jason.
I'm Gia.
Hi, Gia.
Hi.
So I'm going to show you some pictures, and you're going to tell me what you think they could be. So,
Ooh, I think I know. Piece of sushi. 2 French fries and ketchup tomato. A flashing light. Somebody gets really mad. Looks like a emergency button. Maybe it could also be 2 popcorn picker uppers with popcorn that has the color red.
Wow, these kids are coming up with some really fun ideas. Why are they so much better at this than adults?
It's a spider doing a handstand. A stick that has like a windmill. Scarecrow. Somebody's walking up that hill with bad hair dye. And everything's invisible, so you cannot see anything except for these little tiny dots.
These drawings are called droodles. They're a pretty good benchmark for judging mental flexibility. Coming up with a range of ideas for the droodles requires your brain to quickly convert a few shapes into
A boy. Without any arms or legs.
Meet an expert on outside-the-box thinking. Scott Barry Kaufman, cognitive scientist at NYU.
The Droodles test is a really good measure of divergent thinking because you have to look at an object that doesn't necessarily mean anything by itself, and you have to come up with lots of possibilities for that.
Kids are great at droodles because they don't have any rigid categories for what they are seeing, whereas adults often try to define a given image.
So, the next time you're faced with a problem that requires you to come up with a creative solution, try forgetting you're a grown-up.
Thinking like a kid forces your brain to find different neural networks outside of the ones you typically use. Let's give it a try. What do you think this picture could be? Take 5 seconds and see how many ideas you can come up with. Well, how did you do thinking like a kid? Did you come up with more ideas this time?
So I want to pull these back up for you, but my note for you is to try to approach it thinking like a kid, okay?
I'll try. Sunrise.
What else?
It could be jewelry, or maybe a headpiece, like a really nice, hat. It could be a fish jumping out of water and spreading its fins.
Research shows that when you think like a kid, you open yourself up to a childlike wonder, and with that comes a world of ideas.